What's up, nerds? I'm McKinley, and today I'm doing my wrap-up for BooktubeAthon and biannual Bibliothon. I participated in both. I completed almost every challenge. There's one on BiBib that I didn't complete, and that was to watch the movie adaptation, but I'm gonna watch it this week. So, I don't know. Should that count? Probably not, but whatever. So, let's just get right into the wrap-up. I'm gonna start with the book that I hated, and that's American Girl on Saturn by Nikki Godwin, I think. There were a few books I DNF'd, but I'm not going to cover them here or anywhere. So, they're just bye-bye. This is a book that I thought I would love because it's about a boy band. And the premise is her dad's a federal agent and someone took shots at this boy band, so they end up hiding them in their house for like a month or something like that. And there's insta-love, and they're very clearly based on One Direction, even though One Direction exists in the book, because they talk about them. I just, it was bad. If I was 15, I probably would have loved it, because I used to write Backstreet Boy fan fiction, and it was pretty awful. It was pretty awful. But now I don't, because I know that it's awful, just like this book. My second least favorite book that I read was Geography Club by Brent Hartinger. This is like a classic LGBT book people reference a lot. And this was the one I was going to watch the movie for, but I read it. It counted for... What did it count for? For biannual Bibliothon, it counted as a banned book. And then read and watch the adaptation. And then for BooktubeAthon, it was read a book with a person on the cover. This is about a guy who's not out, and he meets this other guy online in a chat room who also goes to a school, and they end up finding other queer people in the school, and they start a geography club. And it's, I don't know. The main character is very unlikable. He's kind of a douche. I don't like that he doesn't stand up for the kid who's being bullied. To stand by and watch a kid be terrorized, I just don't understand it. I stood up for the kids that got bullied in my school. So I just don't, it really bothered me. And also he claims to be a vegetarian and then orders anchovies on his pizza. And that bugged me too. It's just like, it's like the author didn't know what a vegetarian was. I don't know. I gave this 2 stars. My next least favorite, because these were all books I did not like, in case you haven't caught on. Sweethearts by Sarah Zarr. This wasn't on my TBR, but I counted it as a cover buy because I bought it because of the author. I didn't know anything about it. This is about a girl who, was friends with this boy, and they both were getting bullied, and then he, disappeared, and everyone told her that he died. And she believed them, and then she ends up moving away to a new town and starts a new life, changes her name and whatever, and becomes part of the popular crowd. And he returns. And it was so boring, and I think that I've outgrown Sarah Zarr is basically what it comes down to, because I just wanted it to be over. 2 stars. Another book that I gave 2 stars to, and I'm actually really, really upset about this one, because this was one of my most anticipated reads of the year, and that's Saints and Misfits by S.K. Ali. This book I don't have any, major critiques of it. I just never was able to make the connection with any of the characters. I struggled through it. This is about a girl who is attacked by a boy in her mosque, and that is so not even the main plot. You would think it is, but it's really about her wanting a boyfriend, it seems like. So, I don't know. It just wasn't for me, and I gave this one 2 stars as well. Saints and Misfits was for BiBib. It was host favorite genre. I chose Emma. Hers was diverse books, and that was obviously diverse. And then for BooktubeAthon, it counted for finish a book in one day and read about a character that is very different from you. Next is Juniper Lemon's Happiness Index. This was the BooktubeAthon book for the week, and this counted for BooktubeAthon to read 7 books. This was my 7th book. And then for BiBib, it counted as a throw book challenge, a book with less than 1,000 ratings on Goodreads. I switched that for my TBR as well. And just real quick, I did read a book outside. I read one issue of Spider-Man Deadpool. So, I covered it. This is about a girl whose sister died in a car accident, and she comes back to school, and she has been writing on index cards things that make her happy every day, and she loses a card. And she's determined to find it, and she starts digging in the dumpster, and she meets this boy who starts to help her, and that's, you know, obviously that's the romance, but through looking for her card, she finds other people's notes and, like, starts friendships based on those notes. And I really enjoyed the friendships. I did. There is a suicidal character in this, and there is a child abuse in this, but it was sad. And I think this is a product of Right Book, Right Time, because, like, I was just, like, listening to this in the car on the audiobook and crying because it was, like, hitting me in my feels. So I initially had given it 4 stars, but then, like, when I sat on it for a while, I didn't like the ending, and some of the things were just, like, meh, but I gave it 3 stars. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. My only 4-star book was Lambs Can Always Become Lions by Charlotte Hamilton. I think she might use her middle name. I can't remember. And that counted for BiBib as my LGBT plus book and nothing for BooktubeAthon. But this is a Robin Hood retelling with Robin Hood's a girl and is dating Maid Marian, and it's just as badass as it sounds. It's super, super, super diverse, and it's fantastic, and I can't wait for the second one. I'm so excited to read it. I highly recommend it. It's a novella. Go forth and enjoy. If you need any other information besides it's a female Robin Hood retelling, you can comment down below, but I think that that's enough. I also reread Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire. After I read Down Among the Sticks and Bones, I wanted to reread this one because I couldn't remember things. So I reread that, gave it 5 stars. If you don't know what that's about, I don't even know where you've been, but it's about a school for kids who come back from fantastical lands like Narnia and have to readjust, and 5 out of 5 stars. And then my favorite book that I read during this week was The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. This counted for nothing with BiBib, and then it counted for a hyped book for BooktubeAthon. Chelsea Darling Reads hypes this book a lot, and I had interest in it, and then I just didn't, and then I did, and then she kept talking about it and calls it her favorite book, so I was like, okay, I'll read it. This book is so good. If you like Star Trek, Star Wars, Firefly, character-driven stories, sci-fi, space operas, this is your book. It's about a group of people on a spaceship, obviously. It's just them adventuring through space, and it's amazing, and it's diverse, and you should read it because it's fantastic. So yeah, those are all the books that I read during BooktubeAthon. I completed all the BooktubeAthon challenges. I completed all but one of the BiBib challenges. I'm kind of upset that I didn't watch that movie, but I kind of forgot because I'm old. So, yeah. Let me know down below what you guys read for BooktubeAthon, BiBib, or both. And if you guys had fun. I had a really good time. I enjoyed it. And now I have to go backlog and watch everyone's vlogs because I didn't have time to watch vlogs during this. I don't know how people even vlog during it because I was just trying to read. And yeah. So, that's it for me, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!